We're in Corpus Christi today. The Bees are taking on the IceRays tonight. 3 games in a row for the Bees and the IceRays. And this has actually turned into one of my favorite trips over the last couple years, especially since the IceRays have put us up downtown, going by some of the restaurants here. Team stays right across the street, right over there at the Best Western. And there's the original Whataburger by the bay right there. That's the very first Whataburger, supposedly. Anyway, Josh Bogorad is carting me around the city here. Josh is the radio guy for the IceRays. And Josh, right now we're going to take a ride by the old building, the Memorial Coliseum. And there was some talk that, that building was going to be, rebuilt, put back together. The IceRays would go back there, but you were just telling me that's fallen through apparently?
Yeah, it looked like it was going to happen. The city was voting on it. It looked like we were really close to having it happen. And then they kind of backed out and voted against it 4-3 about a month ago. So you can see right over there that that's the old building. That was the original building that the IceRays played in. It's called the Memorial Coliseum. It hasn't been operational since the beginning of the 2005-2006 season. In November of 2004, the team moved into the American Bank Center, and we'll turn in and get a little bit closer in a bit. But it was served. It served as a practice facility for the first year, and then actually when Hurricane Katrina rolled in, they took people from New Orleans and brought them to Houston and scattered them all over Texas. People in the valley might remember that, and this is one of the shelters that they used, and since then it hasn't been operational for anything. And you can see the damage on the roof, and that's one of the biggest things is if it does get used for something, whatever it gets used for, it was gonna need a lot of repair. It's gonna need pretty much an entire facelift. So I don't know what they're gonna do. There's talk that they might just tear it down and do something else with the property. I mean, you can see the Gulf of Mexico is straight ahead, and we'll go through and we'll get to the point where the Gulf is on the right and the arena's on your left. But it's not a very big arena. It's set 3455 was the capacity. For anyone that's ever been in there, you were right on top of the play. It would pretty much go about 15, 16 rows up, and you were pretty much nosebleed seats in there. You were glass seats everywhere else. So it was a different type of atmosphere, but it's certainly prime property in the city, and they've kind of been struggling to determine what to do with it for the last 4 years now, and it looks right now like the front-running idea is that they might tear it down.
Kind of seems like a shame. I mean, beautiful property, like you're saying. I mean, right here, pretty much right downtown, right by the marina. Plenty of parking around, it looks like, and it just seems like this would be the perfect size building if they renovated it for the CHL. I mean, the American Bank Center is nice, but it's almost too big for the IceRays.
Yeah, and the thing is, the American Bank Center is a great facility. Don't get me wrong, but this is something that the IceRays really needed. They really wanted, and it wasn't just that they were going to have an arena. It was part of a larger project too. They were going to completely renovate this area and bring in restaurants and bars and hotels and movie theaters. And it was part of a 3 to 4 year plan to just take this entire area and turn it into just a really nice place for the downtown area of Corpus Christi. And it came really close. I mean, it was a 4-3 vote against away from having it happen. And now it's still up in the air, but it is a shame because for the CHL, for the IceRays, for the city, it seemed like there were a lot of positives that unfortunately aren't gonna play out now.